Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the show. I say another weather, it's because I am. It's just the allergies, man. Seasonal allergies. But yeah, I'm here to recap the final game of a 3-game series against the Washington Nationals, and the Dodgers come back. They come back from 6-1, down by 5 runs, and they get an 8-6 victory after being down 6-1. The Dodgers then score 7 consecutive runs. 7 of those 8 runs in the final 4 innings, the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Dodgers went up 1-0 early. You know, Ohtani hits a solo home run about 430-something feet. Dodgers up 1-0. Roki Saki started good first 2 innings, but the 3rd inning gives that 2-run home run, so it's 2-1 right there, and then kind of got an unlucky bounce. I think it bounced off the first base bag. It's 3-1, and then James Wood crushes a ball. That was over the middle, 6-1. So Saki started off good, but then some walks hurt, and then leaving pitches over the plate. Luis Garcia homered off Sasaki. James Wood, he took a first pitch fastball over the plate, swung badly at a slider, but he hammered an 0-2 splitter right down the middle. And it's 6-1, so I'm like, I kind of thought it was over, because Dodgers, obviously Mookie Betts, an update, he has an oblique strain, so he's going to be out for a little bit. Will Smith, Kyle Tucker, Max Muncy had off days until like the 8th inning. Max Muncy didn't play. Kyle Tucker, Will Smith pinch hit in the 8th inning. So I thought we're going to have off days, but no. But Foster Griffin held his own. I mean, he went 5 innings of 1-run ball with that solo homer. Pretty impressed by him. He looked good, 95 pitches. Dalton Rushing, it was 6-1. He hits a 2-run homer, so great to see Dalton Rushing get a 2-run homer right there. Absolutely crushed it. But then it was 6-3. Cionel Perez had looked really good for the Nationals this spring. He has not looked really good to begin this season. Freddie Freeman got a single and an 0-2 pitch. Andy Paez with a double. I believe Alex Call walked. Then Santiago Espinal brung in 2 runs. Smith walked. Tucker, Will Smith pinch hit and he walked. Tucker drove in an RBI on a grounder. And then Ohtani with the sac fly, which gave the Dodgers the lead, 7-6. The Nationals, they show flashes, and you like watching the offense, but man, their bullpen, not spending on the bullpen is going to hurt this young team. Like, they need to spend on some bullpen. You need an actual professional offense. It's like, I know we're a really good team and superstars, but it wasn't the superstars that won this game. Obviously, Ohtani had 2 hits and drove in 2 runs. But the guy, Alex Call, Espinal, Dalton Rushing, those guys really helped Freeman and Paez. Obviously, Freeman's he's a superstar, but Andy Paez has turned into a really nice, really good player. So they led the rally, but Alex Call, Espinal continued it. So it wasn't just the superstars. Those guys showed up as well. And that's where we're up 6-1 going to the 6th inning, and you look in the 8th inning, it's 7-6. Another late inning meltdown by their bullpen. Like, if the Nationals can get a good bullpen, they can be a decent little team there, because they got some good young players at the plate, but their pitching in the bullpen just isn't good. Teoscar Hernandez takes Clayton Beeter to extend the lead to 8-6. And they end up being your final score, so Santiago Espinal drove in 2 runs and RBI single. Tucker an RBI ground out, and then Ohtani with the sac fly, and then Teoscar homers. Right there in your finals, 8-6. We'll save the Nationals. So there were some pauses. Foster Griffin gave up only 1 run over 5 innings. Luis Garcia and James Wood homer to give them a 5-run lead. But the bullpen gave up 7 runs in 4 innings. So yeah, their bullpen just isn't. But yeah, Roki started off well. He ended up with 5 strikeouts, but the walks. It was really the walks and the walks, and that would lead to the homers. But the bullpen was fantastic. Roki started off good, but it went to shit. But give credit to the bullpen. They final 4 innings, they only gave up 2 hits, struck out 3. So the bullpen done a really nice job. Edwin Diaz ends up getting the save. In this one, I believe his 2nd or 3rd save of the season. His 3rd save of this season. But Vesia gave a scoreless inning. Jack Dreyer ends up getting the win. Tanner Scott. Besides that 2-run homer he gave it to Cleveland, he's been really good this year. Much better than he was last year. Edwin Diaz, I mean, one of the best closers in the game. So 4 great innings from the bullpen in this one. The offense, really the bench guys getting it going. Rushing, Espinal, Alex Call. But Freeman and Paez started. Paez struck out 3 times today, but he still got on base twice. He had a big double when they needed it. I mean, he had one of those strikeouts he should have challenged, but it was 7-6, I think. So, whatever. 8-6, whatever. But the last thing I'll say regarding Hiroki Sasaki is I'd rather just see him in the bullpen as a starter. I don't know, man. He just walks too many batters, and it ends up being costly. He either just walks more, or he gives up some homers. I'd rather just see him in the bullpen. But Blake Snell's out still, so I guess they don't really have a choice. But yeah, that's the last thing I'll say regarding Sasaki. But 4 great innings by the bullpen. At least Roki had a shutdown 5th inning to at least end it, and then the bullpen with 4 great innings after that. The bullpen's just so good, man. Tanner Scott's having a bounce back here. Edwin Diaz is being Edwin Diaz. Vesia and Dreyer have been really good bullpen arms. Dreyer was good last year. Vesia, outside of 1 bad season, has been really good for the Dodgers since joining them. They really come out of nowhere when they traded for him. But yeah, the offense was really good in this series, man. They scored 13 runs, 10 runs, and 8 runs. Even with the lineup they put out today, still scored 8 runs. This is the offense I expected. That Guardians series was really frustrating watching the offense, but it's a lot more fun to watch the offense in this series. Even today, not having their normal lineup, obviously with Mookie being out and a few guys having off days until like the 8th inning. Alex Call got on base 4 times. So he's been good to start these last 2 games. And the lineup really showed up over the last 2 innings, combining for 5 of those 8 runs to get a 3-game sweep for their first of this 2-series road trip. Yeah, 8-6 is your final score. Great offensive performance last couple innings. So let's go over the stats. Dodgers improved to a 7-2 record, 3-0 on the road, 8 runs, had 11 hits, 8 runs, no errors, 0 in the first, 0 in the second, 1 in the third, 0 in the fourth, 0 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth, none in the seventh, 4 in the eighth, and 1 in the ninth. Ohtani 2 for 4, 2 RBIs. Rojas 1 for 5. Teo 2 for 4, a walk, and RBI with solo homer. Freeman 1 for 5. Paez 1 for 4 and a walk. Call 2 for 3, 2 walks. Espinal 1 for 4, 2 RBIs rushing, 1 for 3, 2 RBIs, had a 2-run homer. Freeland 0 for 3, Smith 0 for 0 on a walk. Tucker 0 for 1 but had an RBI. The pitching, Sasaki 5 innings, 5 hits, 6 runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, gave 2 homers. Vesia 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Dreyer 1 inning, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Tanner Scott, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Edwin Diaz, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout to get his 3rd save. For the Nationals, they dropped to a 3-6 record, 0-3 at home, scored 6 runs. They had 7 hits for 6 runs, no errors. None in the 1st, none in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, 4 in the 4th, none in the 5th, none in the 6th, none in the 7th, none in the 8th, and none in the 9th. Wood, 1 for 4, a walk, 3 RBIs on that 3-run homer. Nunez, 1 for 4 and a walk. Garcia, 1 for 5, 2 RBIs with a 2-run homer. Lyle and Weimer each went 0 for 4. Abrams, 1 for 3 and a walk. Vivas, 1 for 2 and a walk. House, 0 for 1. Ruiz, 1 for 3 and an RBI. Young, 0 for 1. Tanya, 1 for 2. And Meade, 0 for 1 and a walk. Foster Griffin, 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Poland, 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Perez, 0.0 innings, 3 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, no strikeouts. Bader, 1.2 innings, 1 hit, 1 earned run, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Granello, 0.1 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, no walks, and no strikeouts. In the 3rd, Ohtani homers. Garcia Jr. homers. In the 4th, Ruiz an infield single. And then a Wood homer. In the 6th, rushing homers. And then in the 8th, Espinal singles, Tucker grounded to a fielder's choice, and then Ohtani sac fly. And then in the 9th, a Teoscar Hernandez homer. And 8-6 is your final score. So Dodgers get a 3-game sweep, prove to 7-2. So we're going to move on tomorrow, start a 3-game series with the Toronto Blue Jays, World Series rematch. The Blue Jays actually got swept by the White Sox today, which was something. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. The pitching matchups will be Justin Wroblewski against Max Scherzer. This will be on FS1. Tuesday, it'll be Yoshinobu Yamamoto against Kevin Gossman. That'll be on TBS. And then Wednesday, it'll be Shohei Ohtani against Dylan Cease, and that'll be on Sportsnet and Sportsnet LA. And then after that, Dodgers have an off day before they go back home to play start a series with the Rangers. But yeah, those are pitching matchups for the upcoming series starting tomorrow against Toronto. So yeah, that's all I have to say here. So leave a like, subscribe for more. Till next time, I'll Peace. Go Dodgers. See you tomorrow for the start of Toronto series.